Hello students, this is Semfano with Esha Academy, where we teach people in demand tech skills. Thank you for tuning into our channel, and we request that you subscribe, share, and like and comment on our videos in order for us to keep on producing similar content. Thank you. In this lesson, I'm going to demonstrate the functionality of a text functions. The first text function that I will talk about is the find function. The find function takes three arguments, which is the find text, within text, as well as the start num. The start num is optional. The find text and the within text arguments are compulsory. They must be supplied in order for this function to work. This function is used to find or retain the position of a specified character or substring within a text string. So this function will only retain an integer value. It does not retain the actual character, but it will retain the location where it is, the index position of that particular character that we are looking for. The first two arguments are compulsory, as I have said that they are required arguments, and the third one is optional. The find text represents, now I'm talking about the arguments that you find, you supply to the find function. The find text argument represents the character or substring you want to find. The within text represents the text string to be searched within. So you are searching, for example, from the word computer, you are looking for an O, for the location of an O. So an O will be the find text, and then the O, the computer term will be the within text. Then the start num is optional. It specifies from which character the search shall begin. If omitted, the search starts from the first character of the within text string. So we're saying that you can specify where you want to start your search. For example, from computer, if you want to search from the third character, which will be M, moving to the right, it means you are going to be searching from M up to the R, and you are not going to find the character O. So it's not going to give you the position of the character that does not exist. Otherwise, it will retain a hash value error. Let's continue with the find text function. These are the things that you have to bear in mind when you are using the find text function. When you're using the find function, you have to bear in mind that it is case sensitive, meaning that if you supply a lowercase character and your string that you are searching from does not have lowercase characters, it's not going to find the character that you are searching. Or if you supply an uppercase character in a string that does not contain uppercase characters, you are not going to find the character that you are looking for. So that is why we are saying that it is case sensitive. Number two, wildcard characters. It does not allow the use of wildcard characters in our searches. Wildcard characters, we're talking about the asterisks. We're going to see how they work as we talk about the search function. Several characters. If the find text contains more than one characters, it retains the position of the first character. For example, in the word character, we want to search for a C, it is only going to retain the the value 1, the position 1 for the first character. It is not going to bother itself looking for going to the second C in our character word. Several occurrences. If within text contains several occurrences of find text, the first occurrence is returned. Oh, this is what I was talking about here under the character. The several characters is whereby when you are searching, for example, you want to look for CH, it is only going to retain the position of the C, not for H. Then when you're talking about several occurrences, or talking about occurrences of several characters, for example, in occurrences here, we have about 3 C's. So if you say you want to look for the position of a C, it is only going to return the position of the first C that it finds. Empty string. If the find text is an empty string, it returns the first character in the search string. For example, you want to return an empty string from Sage, it is actually going to return an S as the first character because you supplied an empty string as the find text argument. Cell range. It cannot be used to search from a cell range. If you search from a range, it is going to return the hash value error. Now, the hash value error, the find function retains this error if find text does not exist in the within text string. If you are searching for a B in the word functions, it is going to return the hash value. It also will return the hash value error when the start num argument is supplied with a number that is greater than the number of characters in the string that you are searching for, or that is the within text. Or if the start num is 0 or a negative number. So which means the start num cannot be 0 or it cannot be a negative number. And it cannot be greater than the number of characters in the string that you are searching from. And then the find text should be present in the string that you are searching from in order for you to return the position. That's it about the find function. We are now going to head over to our Microsoft Excel and see the functionality of this particular function. Now, here is our spreadsheet. I'm going to supply the term here, computer. I'm going to supply it in uppercase. I'm going to introduce errors intentionally in order for us to appreciate what this error does. I want here in cell D1 to return the position. Let me just quickly add this. This is the string to search from. Just say within text. And then I'm going to say position. I'm going to say find text. Actually, these two are basically parameters or arguments that we supply to our function. Now I'm going to here in this cell, I'm going to display the position of the character M. So I'm going to write an M here and click here, and then insert my function, which is the find function. Right, the find text, I'm going to find an M from computer. It's going to return a 3. This is the position of an M, which is 1, 2, 3. For example, let's say I'm going to find a small letter M from our computer string there. I'm finding an M, as you can see, it's a small letter M from the computer, which is in uppercase. And then it's going to give me the hash value, as you can see over there. We spoke about this from the slide where we said that if it is case sensitive, because this M is small letter, but we don't have a small letter M in our string there, that's when we are getting the hash value. Okay, and then I'm going to supply the position, the start num. Okay, or I'm going to look for a character that does not exist. Okay, let's say I look for a B. It still has the hash value. Okay, let me just search. Let me just type in so that you see. I'm looking for a B from the computer string. As you can see, the result already is hash value. Okay, let me supply the start num. Let's say I'm looking for a U. Okay, if I look for a U, it's going to return a 5. As you can see over there, formula results, it's going to return a 5 because I'm looking for a U. Okay, and then now I want to supply and say that I'm going to start from, how many characters do we have? 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 characters in the word computer. So I'm going to start from the 9th character. It returns the hash value again, because 9 is longer than the number of characters that we have. It's longer than 8. We have 8 characters. Okay, let me say I want to start from 0. It also returns the hash value. Okay, let's say I have a range, for example, computer, I'm going to say desktop. I want to find the position of a K in this range. So I'm going to just select it. Wait, I'm going to find the, I said I'm going to find the K. And then my K is going to be found in this range. Move this 0. Those are starting from 0. Then it gives me the hash value because it cannot be used with ranges of cells. And then now let me supply an empty string and search from here the word computer. It returns a 1. As we said that when you supply an empty string we supply it using the quotes, 2 quotation marks. That is how we use the find function. I hope you managed to learn something. Thank you for watching. We are going to meet when we talk about the search function.